IMF recently released an updated set of forecasts and now expects a deeper contraction for 2020. It is seeing growth falling by 4.9% in 2020, followed by a more muted recovery in 2021 of only 5.4%. Emerging markets in 2020 will also see a contraction of 3%. That's the first substantial contraction in this century for this group of economies. But if we look within the emerging markets world, there are actually stark contrasts. For example, we still see that Asia is doing much better. It's only seen contracting by the IMF by minus 0.8%, and a lot of that is thanks to stimulus by China, which is still seen growing actually by 1% this year. Latin America, on the other hand, is seeing a big contraction, especially Argentina, Brazil, and Mexico. And the latter two are seeing contractions of around 10%. It's also interesting because this year, global public debt to GDP, according to the fund, is expected to rise from 83 to above 100%. But this is mainly driven by the developed markets world, which by the end of this year will have a debt level of around 131% of GDP, while emerging markets, their debt levels will only increase from 52 to 63%. Our concern is that debt to GDP is getting out of hand for some of these countries, especially South Africa and Brazil. Therefore, the debt outlook for emerging markets warrants monitoring.